So guys, I found out that my friends are having a party and we're gonna go find out if they're social distancing. Okay, let's go. Cameo from Minnie. Hello, Minnie. Alrighty, let's check it out. Okay, Moosey looks good. Moosey, this is Moosey over here. This is Cindy over here. And this is Bobby over here. So it kind of looks like they're social distancing, but I really need to know for sure. And what I know about this is that I know Moosey is super precise. So Moosey measured, I know, from Cindy to Moosey and from Moosey to Bobby. What I need to figure out is, are Cindy over here and Bobby social distance enough? Okay, so Moosey over here just told me that he's 12 feet from Cindy. He measured that. Moosey also told me that he's 14 feet from Bob. So this is 14 feet. Cindy told me that she sat at exactly a right angle. So right here, this is a right angle. What we're trying to figure out is, are Cindy and Bobby at least 6 feet apart? So how I'd figure this out is using the Pythagorean Theorem. So right now I want you to pause the video. So pause right now. Okay, so now that you have paused to think about how you would actually use the Pythagorean Theorem, we're going to solve it. So over here, I'm going to call from Cindy to Bobby x. And I'm going to call this, we know, this side is the hypotenuse because it's across from the right angle. So I'm going to come over here and actually solve using the Pythagorean Theorem. So the Pythagorean Theorem is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And I have the hypotenuse, which is c, so this would be 14 squared. And I have one of the legs. It doesn't matter if it's a or b. These are just represent the legs. So I'm going to call it b. So that's 12 squared. And we called a as x. So this would be x squared. So when I solve using this, and if you were confused before, now would be a really good time to pause the video and try it yourself. So 12 squared would be 144. 14 squared is 196. And we keep x squared as x squared. So now I'm going to subtract 144 from both sides. And 196 minus 144 will be 52. And 144 minus 144 cancels, so I just bring down the x squared. I have x squared equals 52. Now to figure out what x is equal to, I have to take the square root. And if I write my perfect squares out, I know that 7 squared equals 49. I know that 8 squared equals 64. So that means that the square root of 7 squared, or the square root of 49, is 7. So I know that the square root of 52 is already bigger than that. So we have our answer. Since the social distance is 6 feet apart, this would be our answer. But if I want an exact answer, we can take it one step further. So if I'm going to actually find the exact square root of 52, I would have to see what goes into 52. And I know that 2 goes into 52. I also know that 4 goes into 52. So if I didn't know that, I could just start by saying 52 divided by 2 would break it up into 2 and 26. That would be broken up further. 26 can be divided by 2, and I would get 13. So now I have 2 2's. So the square root of 52 could also be written as the square root of 2 times 2 times 13. That's the same thing. But in order to take something out of the square root, I have to have a pair of them. I have a pair of 2's, So I can take 1, 2 out and write 2 root 13. There you have it. So good job, guys.